Guys, so today's video is going to be a review and a little demo on the Artis Oval 8 brush. So basically I've been seeing this brush around on Instagram and on YouTube quite a lot in the last few months, and the whole concept to me just seemed so bizarre and so weird. Like, I didn't know how it would apply your makeup normally, but everyone I saw using it really liked it, and their foundation and whatever makeup they applied with it always turned out looking really flawless. So I decided to bite the bullet and purchase one. They are bloody expensive. I picked up the Artis Oval 8 brush. This one is in the Smoke collection, so it's like a dark gunmetal-y grey colour. I didn't really realise that it was. I didn't specifically get this one for that. This was just the one I found on the website. So I looked at purchasing it from the Artis website, which was extremely expensive because it is an American brand, I believe. So yeah, I think they're based in America, so it was going to work out to be extremely expensive for me to purchase from the website. So I ended up purchasing my brush from netaporter.com, which is an Australian sort of luxury beauty items, clothing items, shoes and all of that kind of thing. They sell all luxury items that are not so easily accessible for people who live in Australia. So basically the brush on the website is $106, and I paid $10 postage, which was so worth it because I ordered this on a Thursday night. It arrived on a Sunday, so for one, it came on a Sunday, which there's usually no post on Sundays. If you've ever seen Harry Potter, you know. It came so quickly, so I was really impressed with it. It came in a beautiful packaging, so I would highly recommend this website. This is not sponsored. I'm not getting paid to say this, I'm just letting you guys know. So basically this is the box that the brush comes in. It slips off like this, and the brush was in here. Obviously I've taken the brush out. So the box is like high quality, like beautiful. And on the back it's sort of got a little diagram of a lady, and it just shows all the areas where this brush is good for applying products. So basically this brush is big enough for the face. There is an oval 10, which is slightly bigger again, which I just felt would be way too big. I like my brushes to not overtake my whole face. I like to still be able to work in different areas, and I can still use this for my concealer, which is fantastic. I just didn't want one that was going to be really big. So on the back it says the Artis oval brushes are great for application of foundation, eyeshadow, blush, concealer, finishing powder, shimmer / bronzing powder and skincare. And then it has a little description down the bottom saying the Oval 8 is slightly smaller than the Oval 10 and has hundreds of thousands of fibres in an oval shape to provide application to a large area of the face. This patented brush is perfect to apply a foundation or setting powder to the entire face, or apply and blend bronzing or highlighting powders to entire areas of the face. Made with Cosme fibre and animal-free beauty, which is fantastic. I am definitely a fan of any brand that is cruelty-free. So this is what the brush looks like. So as you can see, it basically looks like a toothbrush or a hairbrush, or like a really old school, just funny kind of brush. It is extremely dense, which is because it's got so many of these fibres in it. So your product doesn't actually sink into the brush when you're using it. I'm right off the bat going to say, so far I am absolutely loving this brush so much. I loved it from the very first time I applied my foundation with it. It's hard to get the hang of it first. It's hard to sort of know where to hold it, but I find holding it like this, or if I'm going underneath my eyes or into areas that need more sort of care taken, I will put my finger on the back of the brush just so I've got more control over that area. So ever since I got this brush last Sunday, it has been a week since I've had it. I have used it every single day for my foundation and my concealer. I am really obsessed with it. I did not think I would like it quite as much as I really do. Like, it is absolutely luxurious. It is so quick to apply your foundation. You can either, I originally thought it was best to dot your foundation onto your face and then blend it, but I found you can put it on the back of your hand, pick up the product with the brush just as you would a normal brush, and then start applying it, and it works the exact same. So I'm going to have inserted a demo for you guys to see the way I use it, and basically the best way I've found to use it is just to use it in swiping motions. It's really hard when you've been used to using a buffing brush not to buff the product into your skin using one of these Artis brushes, because it's just like natural, that's just what you go to do. You definitely just need to swipe it over the skin and lightly blend it out. One thing this brush is also amazing for is blending product down your... This is the size of a Real Techniques buffing brush. It takes me forever to get the product all over my neck and blend it all out. Whereas with this brush, you literally just swipe it down a few times like that. It pulls all your product down and makes sure your product is completely seamlessly blended. Now, because this brush has so many hair fibers in it, it means your foundation does not allow any streakiness. Like, this brush does not let your foundation go streaky, let me tell you. I've used 4 different foundations with this brush and it has applied every single one of them absolutely perfectly. And some of those foundations I find better to apply with a beauty blender rather than a brush, but this brush has given me just the absolutely best flawless coverage that any brush could, really. So those are definitely the pros. It makes your makeup time so quick to apply your foundation, your concealer, because it literally takes such little time to blend everything out with this brush. And it's so multi-use. You can use this for so many things. Personally, I've only used it with cream products so far, but you can use it with powders. You can use it with absolutely any kind of product that you like. I would say the only downfall to this brush is the fact that it is so expensive, but at the same time, if you're a person who you like makeup and you don't have a million different brushes but you'd like to sort of have a nice brush, I feel like this would be a really good buy for you because you can use it for so many different things. You can use it for your foundation, your concealer, your primer, your powder, your bronzer, your contour. You can use it for all of your face products pretty much, and that way you don't have to go out and buy all these separate brushes just to have a collection that you can do your whole face with, if you get what I mean. So I do think it is an investment, but I think it is definitely one worth looking into. If you were considering this brush, I would highly recommend it. I am so pleasantly surprised by how much I love this. It is absolutely my little baby. So on the website that I purchased my brush from, there are packs, there's deals, there's the gold collection, there's this smoke collection, there is just the original. So there's all different categories for all different people. So if you've got a lot of money to spend, you want to spend like $600 on a whole brush set, you can go for it. Or if you're just like me and you just want to try one out, you can just purchase one on its own. They have all different sorts of brushes. So I would, if you're in Australia, highly recommend going to the Net-a-Porter website and checking it out. And another thing I did want to mention about the brush is that the tip is quite flexible. It's not overly stiff, so you do have quite a lot of movement with it if you want to, you know, press into the skin and really move the brush. So as you can see when I move it, it does have flexibility to it, but not so much that you have no control over the brush. So I think it's the perfect amount of flexibility to this brush. And it just makes it absolutely easy and like a dream to apply. So I think that's all I really have to say about this brush, guys. I really hope this review was helpful. I always worry that I've missed something important that I wanted to say because I didn't actually write anything down like to prep myself. If you guys have any questions that I didn't answer in this video, please feel free to leave a comment down below and I will get back to you. And if you have this brush, let me know what you think, or if you have the smaller ones, the eye ones. I'm really intrigued about the eye ones because they look quite tricky to use, I'm going to be honest. So I would be interested to hear if any of you guys have them and what you think of them. So that's it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!